Welcome back everyone, Hadex here. In this video, I'm going to go over the most viable melee set and how you can make the most overpowered melee build. I first want to say though, the game is still in early access, so with each update there may be buffs and nerfs which may change this with each future update. I want to go over the trinkets first, where to get them and how to craft them, followed by what armor you're going to want, what enchantments you're going to need across the trinkets and armor, and then what potions and food buffs you'll want, followed by the best weapon of choice. So, for the trinkets, you will want a precise balanced Frostfire Foci, or just balanced Frostfire Foci. I'll get into the enchantments at the end as well. So, to get one of these, you will need to get a balanced Foci, and for that you will need a melee Foci, a range Foci, a summon Foci, and a magic Foci. You can obtain all of these from defeating the first boss of the game until you get all 4 required drops. You can then combine them all at a demonic or advanced workstation to get the balanced Foci. Once you've got the balanced Foci, you will also need a Frost Flame. To get the Frost Flame, you will need a Firestone, which can be found from the deep forest caves, and a Frost Stone, which can be obtained from the deep snow caves and then combined at an advanced workstation, and then combining those two to get a balanced Frostfire Foci. With this, it will give you a flat 15% damage boost, plus your attacks will slow and deal 35 damage over 5 seconds. For your second trinket, you'll want a Frozen Wave. This will increase your crit damage by 25%, and these can be found in regular snow cave chests. Going to your third trinket, you'll want a Ninja's Mask. This will halve the movement speed reduction when attacking, so you will no longer get slowed completely when attacking. These can be bought from the Traveling Merchant after defeating the Pirate Captain boss. Going on to the fourth trinket, you will want the Lucky Cape. The Lucky Cape can be crafted from using a fuzzy dice, which can be found in the Surface Ruin chests, and a Noble Horseshoe, which can be found in the Forest Cave chests. Combining those two at any workstation will give you the Lucky Cape, and the Lucky Cape will increase your crit chance by another 10%. To unlock your 5th and 6th trinket slots, you will need a Empty Pendant and a Wizard Sock. The Empty Pendant can be obtained from defeating the Void Wizard, and the Wizard Sock can be obtained by defeating the final boss, the Fallen Wizard. Once you have obtained those two, you can then think about equipping your next trinkets. So for the 5th trinket, I would recommend the Explorer Satchel. This can be obtained by combining the Leather Gloves, which can be crafted for 10 leather, the Tracker Boots, which can be crafted for 10 leather and 2 iron bars, and the Shine Belt, which can be found from regular plain cave chests. Combine all 3 at a workstation and you'll get the Explorer Satchel, which gives you the following bonuses. It will increase your attack speed by 10%, increase your movement speed by 10%, and it will also light up the area around you. Moving on to your final trinket, I would recommend the Bone Hilt. This increases your armor penetration by 20. This means that those bosses that have a higher defense, you'll be dealing more damage because you'll be negating some of their defense or armor by 20. As for the utility trinket, I like to use the Blink Scepter. This can be obtained by one of the quests by defeating, I believe, Sage and Grits. Otherwise, feel free to use whichever you're comfortable with, whether it's the Dash Pendant or a shield. But ultimately, it's up to you. I prefer the Blink Scepter. So, with all the trinkets out of the way, let's go over the armor. You'll want to craft the Ancient Fossil Armor. The armor pieces can be made with Ancient Fossil Bars, which can be made from Ancient Fossil ore that's obtained from the Deep Desert Caves. This armor has the highest DPS boost, and its set bonus gives you a 100% critical hit chance for 5 seconds upon completion. The helmet will give you 14 armor, 15% attack speed, the chest is 16 armor and 10% damage, and the feet is 12 armor and 20% movement speed. Alright, with all of your trinkets equipped and your armor, the next thing to go over is the potions and buffs you will want. So you will want an accuracy potion, which will give you 10% critical hit chance. You will want an attack speed potion, which will increase your attack speed by 15%. Next, you will want the battle potion, which will give you a 10% damage buff. And then a strength potion, which will give you a 10% melee damage buff. For the food buff, you can only have one of these equipped at a time. I would recommend the beef goulash, as it gives you 20% crit chance and 15% attack speed. And then finally, for the weapon, I would recommend the cryo spear. This is the fastest and heaviest hitting weapon that will give you the most damage per second due to its ability that shoots an extra projectile, making it the best melee weapon in the game. A close contender for this is the cryo glaive. It doesn't do as much damage, but it does hit in a 360-degree motion that will protect you from most enemies. If you're not looking to use one of the cryo weapons, you want something from earlier in the game, the new Glacial Greatsword is a good damaging weapon. It is the highest damaging weapon in the game. It's just a slow attacker, so the DPS is lower than the others. With everything out of the way, the enchantments you will want are the Precise. It gives you a +4 crit chance. So having +4 crit chance upon all 6 of your trinkets, your 3 armor slots, and then your utility trinket, you'll get an increased 40% crit chance. With everything buffed up, this is what you should have. 35% damage, 10% melee damage, 80% crit chance, 25% crit damage, 20 armor penetration, 30% movement speed, 42 armor, 55% attack speed, and a negative 50% attack movement penalty. So with all that out of the way, let's try this against a dummy. So just from here, you can see that just the projectiles alone is enough to get you nearly at 500 or 700 average DPS. I'd say about 650. And then let's let that fade out, and then we'll attack it with everything we've got. So using the ability of the armor set for 100% crit chance, you'll see the buffs go up on the left over here. And let's attack this. So using the armor set bonus now, you can see that with the critical damage, we are hitting well above 2000 damage, which is insane. So I'll let that play out to get a baseline. So you can see here, averaging about 1,800, 1,850 maybe, but it all depends on those critical hits. But on average, you're looking at about anywhere between 1,800 and then 1,900. So there you have it, the most overpowered melee build you can currently obtain in Necesse. So just to quickly go over it, you will want a Precise Balanced Frostfire Foci, Precise Frozen Wave, Precise Ninja's Mark, Precise Lucky Cape, Precise Explorer Satchel, Precise Bone Hilt, Precise Ancient Fossil Helmet, Precise Ancient Fossil Chestplate, Precise Ancient Fossil Boots, and then an Accuracy, Attack Speed, Battle, Strength Potion, and Beef Goulash with a Berserk Cryo Spear. I think I forgot to mention that. The best enchantment you can get on the melee weapons is the Berserk enchantment. It gives 15% damage, 5% crit chance, and 10% attack speed. So with all of that said and done, you've now got the hardest hitting, fastest hitting melee weapon in the game. And melee set in the game. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If this helped you, let me know. If you plan on using this set, let me know. Melee against bosses is a little bit harder because you do have to be close enough to them to hit them. But If that's something you're planning on doing, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.